Hey everybody, welcome back. Hope everybody had a good holidays, Christmas, New Year's, all that stuff. So we're into the new year here. Last week, got our little fireworks display there. Um, Also a little more inspiration, new year, so you got a nice bright future ahead of you. So hope we all keep that perspective going. And just remember, well, you're watching this sometime during the week, but assuming it was the first day of the year here, or tomorrow is the first, it's the first, first page of your 365-page book there. So just write a good book, and you have control over that. So just make sure you keep doing that. And this one's a little out of this is so anyway. That one there kind of just says, well, anyway. Yeah, it's not about being bad, it's about being better than you were yesterday. So depending on where you're at in life, I'm not just talking about school, but even in your life, got a new start here. So let's go for it. So this week, like I said, this is the last week of the term. So then I'll be seeing some of you next term, start next week. Got our look like most of you got everything caught up, and you also coming up here in week 5. You've got your project, and I got questions from one of you, so I'm assuming everybody's good to go on the project, PowerPoint presentation, and good there. Upcoming chapter here, or chapters this week, chapter 10. Okay, so chapter 10 covers also in the discussion question for this week. It considers the $15 an hour wage, but if you're going to be business owner or running a business, and you're going to have something to do with payroll, being submitting and different things like that. This chapter here is a very good chapter. Also, when you get in here to the where is it? The homework. The homework covers like payroll tax and stuff. They got this little video in here, and you can click. If you want to. You can go, instead of watching here, you can click down here in the bottom and hit that YouTube, and it'll take you to the site where you can watch this video on how the payroll taxes kind of work, the different the percentage methods that they use. But anyway, chapter 10 here covers the payroll tax system, and one of the things I want to throw in here, regardless of political affiliations or what have you. I think we all agree people need to be able to make more money, but there's this argument about, well, $15 an hour versus 7 or 8 or 9, so the reason there is such an argument, and if you take the perspective of a business owner, and I'm talking about not the big corporations, but even the big corporations, there was one study done a couple years ago when the $15 an hour thing was going in about the Walmarts. And the hypothetical scenario this one researcher did was, okay, let's assume they pay poof overnight, they start paying everybody $15 an hour. Walmart would be out of business in a week because they would be paying more out in payroll than they bring in profits. And because of the amount of money, not just in the payroll itself, but in the taxes associated with the payroll. So as you go through this chapter, you're going to see things like, a lot of people don't realize, when we see a deduction in our paycheck, Social Security, Medicare and stuff, the employer matches that same dollar amount. So if you're going to be a business owner, you're going to have your little one-person shop, but you're going to hire 2, 3, 4 people down the road. Those are things you need to realize. Oh, I'm going to pay somebody, $15 an hour. Great. How much is the tax on that $15? What do you end up paying out? It's not costing you $15. It's really costing you $20-something. So, and that's why a lot of these small businesses, every time there's a minimum wage increase, businesses actually close up. It's because it's not because the wage is too high. It's because there's too many taxes. And that's my personal perspective. But if business owners and companies didn't have to pay so much in taxes, they could afford to pay higher wages. So that's one of the other arguments. So as you go through this chapter, though, you see there's a lot, there's a lot in here that covers it. Little things you have to do, like as an employer, you have to make sure you take care of the paperwork, the the W-4 forms and things like that, and how you do it all. So there's a lot in here. Back when I was a corporate guy with Domino's, and I owned my own stores, I did payroll. When I did my own stores, I used the QuickBooks system. Very good system, and that's something accountants can also just copy the files and then they can go over it and look at it for you. There's also paying payroll companies to do it, like ADP and people like that. So depending on your different thing, how you do it there. But anyway, there's just different ways they calculate things. Like so here. So like out of your paycheck, if you made 756, you're going to pay 47 out, out of your pay, and then you'll pay 11 on Medicare, and the employer is matching that. So instead of paying out 756, the employer is paying out 810, something like that. So that's an extra 60. That's just on that much, So multiply that by how many employees. So that's one of the arguments on that minimum wage thing. So anyway, just go through here, and even for if you're not going to run a business or for somebody or yourself, it's just good to know stuff to understand some of these arguments that are going on out there. Okay, so got that. What else did we have this week? All right, so the discussion, that's what's in the discussion. The homework's the same. You can go in there and download the homework. I also sent all of you, I gave you a head start if you wanted to get a head start. I sent you the homeworks and the whatchamacallit here, and exercises. So you got both of those, same as always. Quiz, the presentations due, and if you can, please do the evaluation. That's how we get feedback if there's something about the course. And I've been doing this course a few years now. One of the things is this course has been redesigned a couple of times. It's been redone to make it more. And a lot of that is based on feedback. So if you see something wrong, if you saw whatever it is, bad or good, let us know. That way we can make the changes. So please do the evaluation. So all right, and what else? I think that's okay. So I'll keep it short. And this will be the last one, unless you're in another class with me next week. So I'll see you there. Also got my test question. Those of you who have been watching the videos every week in the past, have that one grandkid, but we just had another one back on December 7th. We had another grandkid. So let me know what's going on in this picture, and that way I know you watched that video. And that's it. So have a great week. Hope everybody had a good holiday and and just focus on the future, and let's get through this and get you the degree here. All right, everybody. You take care. Have a great week, and as always, get in touch with me if you need something.